Hi and welcome back. In this video, let's think through analog to digital converters and how analog to digital converters work. Now, we're not really looking at the details, but let's just do a kind of an overview of analog to digital conversion and how it helps us to design signal conditioning circuits. Okay, so we've already said that the purpose of an ADC is to convert an analog input into a digital output. Now, what does that mean? Now, in most analog to digital converters, actually, I should not say most, in all analog to digital converters, they have an input range. Okay. So, for example, let's take the input range of our ADC to be 5 volts. So, it takes signals between 0 and 5 volts and converts this amplitude range into a digital output. Now, what does that mean? Now, if we assume that our digital output is a 3-bit digital output, uh, it means that you have 2 to the power 3, that is 8 available values to which you can map the 0 to 5 volt ADC range. Okay. Uh, now, this would look like this. So the three, you have a 3-bit digital output, and the digital output can then take 8 different values, as is shown here. You have 000, 001, 010, and so on and so forth. Okay, and all the analog values from 0 to 5 volts, which is the range of the ADC, right, are mapped into these 8 values. So how would that happen? So basically you divide the 0 to 5 volt range into 8 paths. Okay, and those intervals would be like this, right? 0 to 0 0.625, 0.625 to 0.125, and so on and so forth. And each level, if an analog value falls inside this level, you basically assign it the value 000 in digital. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. So this is what an analog to digital converter needs to do. Now this process, as we mentioned in the previous video, is called quantization, right? So you take analog values within one interval and assign it one particular value. Now this is and now, as you can imagine, this is a lossy process, right? So if I take 0 volts, if my analog input is 0 volts, it is assigned to 000. So is 0.6 volts. It's also given assigned to 000. If you have a 0.4 volts, that's also assigned to 000. And so you can't distinguish these three values once they have been converted into the digital domain. Okay, so quantization is a lossy process.